The Wagner Group, often referred to as a private military company, PMC, has emerged as a significant player in global conflicts over recent years, deeply involved in several African countries, the Middle East, and Eastern Europe. However, recent events, including the death of its leader, Yevgeny Prigozhin, have left many speculating about the future direction of this mysterious organization. The Wagner Group was purportedly founded by Yevgeny Prigozhin in 2014, even though mercenary forces are illegal in Russia. Originally, the PMC registered legally only in 2022. Prigozhin, once known as Putin's chef due to his catering services for the Kremlin, was a wealthy businessman and convicted criminal. He recruited Dmitry Utkin, a former Special Forces officer, as Wagner's first field commander. The group adopted its name from Utkin's radio call sign. Initially, most of its mercenaries hailed from Russia's elite regiments and special forces. The organization grew rapidly. By 2022, Prigozhin even began recruiting prisoners from Russian jails, promising pardons in exchange for fighting for Wagner in Ukraine. This boosted their numbers from about 5,000 to a staggering 25,000 fighters. Wagner's operations weren't limited to Ukraine. The group expanded its reach to countries like Syria, Mali, the Central African Republic, Sudan, and Libya.
Нести без боеприпасов потери в Бахмуте, бесполезные и неоправданные, мои парни не будут.
Prigozhin's relationship with Russia's military leadership became contentious. After heavily criticizing Russia's army leadership for insufficient support during the battle for Bakhmut in Ukraine,
Шойгу! Герасимов! Где боеприпасы? Посмотрите на них, Вот это вот парни ЧВК «Вагнер», которые погибли сегодня. Еще кровь свежая. Сними всех.
Prigozhin led approximately 5,000 Wagner fighters in a mutiny against Russia's military leaders. They even advanced on Moscow with a mission to oust the leadership. This culminated in a negotiated settlement by Belarusian leader Alexander Lukashenko, where Prigozhin and his men had the choice to integrate into the regular Russian army or relocate to Belarus. Tragically, on the 23rd of August, Prigozhin, along with Dmitry Utkin and 8 other passengers, perished in a plane crash in the Tver region while flying between Moscow and St. Petersburg. UK defense sources have speculated Russian intelligence may have had a role in the crash, but investigations are ongoing.
I knew Prigozhin for a very long time, since the early 1990s. He was a man with a complex destiny, and he made serious mistakes in his life.
Upon relocating to Belarus, between 3,500 to 5,000 Wagner mercenaries were reportedly stationed in the country, with images surfacing of Wagner fighters training Belarusian soldiers. Their African ventures have been extensive. Wagner's troops replaced UN and French peacekeeping forces in Mali to combat Islamist groups. They also have significant operations in the Central African Republic, CR, with reports suggesting their involvement in gold mining. In Sudan, evidence points to their presence since 2017, and they've reportedly secured gold mining contracts for Prigozhin's companies. Wagner's forces have been supporting General Khalifa Haftar in Libya and have been stationed in Syria since 2015. Over the years, Wagner has been accused of several crimes. Ukrainian officials claim that Wagner mercenaries, alongside regular Russian troops, tortured and killed civilians near Kyiv in 2022. There have also been allegations of mass civilian killings in Bushehr, Libya, and in Mali and the Central African Republic. With the death of its prominent leaders, the future of the Wagner Group remains uncertain. Their involvement in global conflicts, combined with internal challenges and international scrutiny, means that the group's next steps are being closely watched by nations worldwide. The Wagner Group, despite its unofficial status, has been perceived as an extension of Russia's foreign policy. Their operations, especially in Africa and the Middle East, have often aligned with Russia's strategic interests, securing resources and influence in these regions.
Russia from the very beginning perceived these companies as a way of exerting state power in a covert way.
Bienvenue à Wagner à Bamako pour libérer le Mali.
The death of Prigozhin, given his close ties to the Kremlin, might pose challenges for Russia. His ability to navigate the complex political terrains, both domestic and international, allowed the Wagner Group to operate with relative impunity. Without his leadership, there might be potential rifts within the organization, affecting their operations and Russia's strategic interests indirectly. The Wagner Group's model has been emblematic of a larger trend in international conflict, the outsourcing of warfare to private entities. Their operations have shown that PMCs can play influential roles in shaping geopolitical landscapes, often with less accountability than state armies. With the uncertain future of Wagner, other PMCs and mercenary groups might see both challenges and opportunities. While there might be a vacuum in some of the areas where Wagner operated, the scrutiny and backlash against such entities might also intensify, especially given the alleged crimes associated with Wagner.
I want to note, and I want us all to know about this too. The maintenance of the entire Wagner Group was fully provided by the state. From the budget of the Ministry of Defense, from the state's budget, we fully funded this group.
With Prigozhin and Utkin gone, there will inevitably be a power vacuum within the Wagner Group. Potential successors from within the group might emerge, but it's unclear if they'll command the same respect and authority. The recruitment of prisoners, while bolstering their numbers, might also lead to internal conflicts and questions about loyalty and discipline within the ranks. Moreover, the attempted mutiny against Russia's military leaders showcased not just Prigozhin's audacity, but also a significant rift within Wagner and its relationship with the Kremlin. The dynamics of this relationship will be crucial in the coming months. The international community, especially countries where Wagner has operated, will be closely monitoring the group's movements. For nations that viewed Wagner as a destabilizing force, its potential weakening could be seen as an opportunity to regain control and push back against foreign influence. However, if the Wagner Group fragments, there's a risk that smaller, autonomous mercenary factions might emerge, complicating efforts to monitor and manage them.
The fate of the agreements between those African countries and the Wagner private military company is up to the leadership of those countries to decide. How much are they interested to continue such cooperation to ensure the security of the authorities?
The Wagner Group's story underscores the evolving nature of modern warfare and geopolitics. The death of its key leaders adds another layer of complexity. As investigations into the plane crash continue and the world watches Wagner's next moves, the only certainty is that the group's legacy and its impact on international conflicts will be a subject of study and debate for years to come. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe our channel for in-depth coverage of global issues.